That's number 62. 15-yard penalty.
It was the COVID draft. They said second round, Jalen Hurts, quarterback, Oklahoma. I couldn't believe it, and ends up being one of the best picks in franchise history.
Avery Williams trying to find a hole as he runs it out of the end zone out to the 25-yard line.
All he's ever done, regular season and especially preseason, is play well.
Will Shipley getting the start in the backfield and makes his way out across the 23-yard line. John Dotson drawing the start as well. Clearly the number 3 receiver once the regular season hits. And in a lot of ways, that's why.
All the OTAs, all the training camp. Remember, they didn't trade for him till after the preseason games last year.
On first down, look out, here goes Shipley. Anybody remember the championship game? Down the right sideline, and Will Shipley is taking it all the way down to the Bengals 21.
Watch Steen right here. He is going to see the linebacker come, and he's going to make a play. Right there, he seals Logan Wilson inside. Wilson takes the inside gap, huge hole. Love the block downfield from Dotson. And Shipley's a guy. I think they upgraded at the number 2 running back position this year just by it being Will Shipley's turn.
Got 38 on that carry, and they're just outside the red zone. Right back to the well once again, this time about a yard. He's a football player. On second down, McKee in rhythm. Dotson gets it down inside the 5-yard line for a first down. So on first and goal, Eagles will try to pay off what has been a very productive first drive. Here's Shipley. He got him down there, and now he's got him down inside the 5. Second down and goal. Shipley right back at it again, right through the middle.
Saquon Barkley and the boys, we probably would.
Instead, it's Shipley trying to bang his way in, and he's down inside the 1-yard line. Fourth down and goal. The push is on. And into the end zone for the touchdown. The system works.
That right there was for all the teams that voted against the tush push. We'll do it anyway. Touchdown, Birds. Almost like that was scripted.
Here's Elliott now for the extra point. And it is good. So each team with the ball for about 5 minutes, each team with a very good first drive.
On the play, and we see they started 2025 in the preseason the right way.
Gary Brightwell, Jermaine Burton back deep to take this kick right at the goal line. It is Brightwell. Got a hole in the middle of the field. Look out. And that is a saving tackle. So Joe Burrow, 6 out of his first 7. Now make it 7 out of 8. And Chase Brown has another first down. Consensus on Campbell is he was a top 10 talent. The shoulder injury gave teams pause, and the Eagles were happy that that happened. Well, from what I know about identical twins, apparently he knew which way he was going before he went. On second down, play action with pressure coming, and it's Brown once again getting a steady diet here early. He's going to be short of the first down. It's third down and short now. And the Bengals will go back to the ground, and Chase Brown banging his way down near the 41. Late flag comes flying in, and that might negate that Cincinnati first down. I'll have to wait to hear from the referee tonight, Bill Vinovich. And certainly not up to the face. Late blitz coming. Burrow finds his man, and Jamar Chase is going to coast into the end zone. They beat the blitz with a quick throw from Joe Burrow, and the Bengals score once again in their second possession.
So Ringo knows the ball is coming out quickly. you have to have close enough coverage that if it's coming out quickly, you can make the tackle. He's not close enough, not able to throttle down. That is a relatively easy touchdown.
He's expected to do tonight. McPherson's extra point is good.
And trying to give Johnny Wilson some pointers. It's a really good sign of the culture they have here in Philly.
That is Brightwell from the 1-yard line. And finds a hole. Flag on the play. Brightwell's running loose into Eagles territory and taken down from behind inside the 30. We got to wait on the flag, and I think it's going back.
Well, fortunately for the Eagles, there's a couple flags down there.
Holding. Receiving team number 85. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Because a lot of people think last year might have been your best year. I am in awe that you're still playing at this high of a level. What's the secret? What's the key?
Yeah, we're fortunate. You know, we had a lot of carryover. You know, and the guys, I feel like we have a very, you know, very deep and strongest boy we have, strongest man in the county.
Does he ever miss out on an opportunity to photo bomb one of our interviews? It just doesn't look like it.
He's the secret to my youthfulness. So you know, I think a good laugh every now and then does the body good. So he keeps me on my toes for sure.
Lane, let's talk about the other guy, though. The guard next to you now, Tyler Steen. Are you feeling comfortable with the new right guard now that Becton's out in L.A.?
Bengals have it first down at their own 42, and they continue to run the ball well. Late flag coming in. As Taj Brooks' carry of 10 yards is going to be negated.
Holding. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
But they're great on the golf course on a hot day, though, right out of the freezer. Hot first down. Browning now in the ball game. Finds his man. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Keely Ringo. So let's see Adoree Jackson. Top left of the screen. Working against Charlie Jones. He's playing way off. It's decent coverage right there. The ball was actually thrown a little bit behind Jones. You'd like for Jackson to be able to make a play on that football right there. You'd expect Jackson to be close enough to be able to knock that one down.
And back to the ground for Cincinnati.
Very solid starting corner in the NFL that Roseman picked up this week.
We'll probably end up seeing him next week. And there is the late pressure, and Ty Robinson, the rookie out of Nebraska, gets home.
All kinds of movement up front, but it's going to finish with Robinson. The 4th round pick. Look, they blitz. There's a twist. Nice job by Hall to pick the left guard. Uche's where you need him to be, and Ty Robinson finishes him off. Big fan of Ty Robinson's game. 6'5", 290. Look at Goddard. Oh, yeah, you're the one that doesn't think Rocky IV ended the Cold War as one of the greatest movies of all time.
That's correct. Browning throwing across the middle. Tip ball, and it's picked off.
Ooh!
Oh. It was in and out of the hands of Jihad Campbell.
That's okay. Hopefully he'll make that play in the regular season. Save it for the regular season, Jihad.
Exactly. Ryan Rico punting it away. And trying to find a corner. He does.
Of former Eagle T.J. Edwards.
They spot the ball at the 10, and up on top once again. Tanner McKee is 6 out of 7 throwing the ball. A late flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense number 35. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
Johnny Wilson is in the middle there, okay? This is a slot fade, and he's always going to go up against people that are shorter than him, usually much shorter than him. One of my favorite things, Scott, about Tanner McKee, he trusts his guys man-to-man situations, and when you have a 10-inch height advantage, you should.
That was a 28-yard gain, and now they've got another first down just short of the midfield stripe.
And thinking you might never play the game again.
That doesn't feel quite as good. They said they were doing some squats during the early part of the preseason, and even though they weren't talking trash back and forth to one another, it would be a, okay, I'm going to look at you. You want another?
I'm the guy that switches the trend.
Last guy to wear a members-only jacket. Right down the middle, there's Dillon. He does catch the ball well out of the backfield. Charlie Jones, the primary punt returner, back near his own 10-yard line. And has him chasing to the far side and places it well. Just past the midway point of the second quarter, the 4-point Cincinnati lead. And banging on through the middle.
In the spring, it had to just be mental reps.
That's great penetration into the backfield. Jacob Sykes got there before anybody else. 3rd down and 5, got to get it to the 20. Defense wants to get some pressure here. They're bringing it. Donnie's got time, and the throw is complete. Got a flag on the play. That would be good for first down yardage to Mitchell Tinsley. And I believe that call's going against the Eagles.
Way, way too much time for Browning.
Pass interference. Defense number 23. Penalties decline. Result of the play is first down.
This is a big opportunity. These are big snaps for Ricks to show what he can do. There's a reason why he's been on the roster, and now he's getting looked at.
Looked like he got the full weight of the helmet right on that shoulder as he dipped down. Ricks once again getting a lot of work. Gets it out across the 37-yard line. 3rd down and short.
Could be shoulder issues for both of the guys trying to get that starting job next to Blankenship.
3rd and almost 3. A lot of contact. No flag, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice play. More aggressive than a little bit less aggressive, and that ends up being a solid rep for Ricks to get the Eagles defense off the field.
Ryan Rico punting it away, and Avery Williams going to have a chance to return this if he can get past the first man, but he could not. Scoring early. Being turned away their last couple of times with the football. Now McKee tries to answer. Going downfield, tough throw. And that is incomplete. That's going to be a very tough catch for Darius Cooper to make in traffic. 2 receivers to either side and an empty backfield for Tanner McKee. Blitz coming. Went the other way. And gets a positive yards for Anais Smith. The Eagles are 0 for 3, though, on 3rd down. Trying it once again here. And McKee down the sideline. It's there. It's caught. It's a first down. And this is a very nice night, thank you, for Johnny Wilson in the first half.
Again, it's man-to-man coverage, and you're always worried about him going by you, throwing up top. That time, McKee elected to do the back shoulder throw, and his arms are just so long. The Johnny Wilson with those go-go gadget arms whenever you want.
Crossing the 3-minute mark left in the first half as McKee goes right back to the air, and that's Dillon. Once again, catches the ball well out of the backfield. Over these 3 weeks, you know who the top 3 receivers are, but there's still questions remaining and jobs to be won. There's another one of those receivers trying to do just that. Coming back to the near side, Darius Cooper. He's going to get it down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line, a 14-yard pickup.
Tarleton State, that he has made some plays in practice over and over again. He's a guy that has stepped up and made plays. He had an unbelievable year last year in college football at the FCS level.
Now he's got his team on the move as we hit the 2-minute warning here in Philadelphia.
to leave the Bengals as little time as possible after this possession.
Started on the ground, and Dillon banging his way down inside the 20 to the 18. 8 yards on that carry and a quick timeout. And the Eagles looking at a 2nd down and 2. Right back to the ground, and Dillon, first down. And once again, driving ahead down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Philadelphia. They've got a 1st and goal now. Cincinnati with 1 timeout left. Back to Dillon. This time, a little bit more friction on the way. Cincinnati will use their final timeout. Dillon got it down just inside the 7. On 2nd and goal, McKee sees the protection break down immediately. He was trying to throw it out and swing it out of the backfield to Dillon. So 3rd and goal now. A passing situation for McKee. Firing. Got it. Touchdown. Right in the middle of the field, Anais Smith on the post for a 6-yard touchdown and the lead before halftime.
Anais Smith is the middle of the 3 receivers. Granson runs up and he runs the linebacker off in that zone coverage. That is exactly how you draw it up. Granson, who's competing for the 3rd string tight end job, he did his job of running the linebacker off. Smith came right underneath it. They started that game, they won the game, and he feels very comfortable with that group.
Extra point is low but good.
Poor throw or decision all night.
Elliott with a line drive kickoff. Bengals an opportunity for the return. Jermaine Burton knocked down, and we've got flags flying on the field. We'll have to wait and see.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 43. Back to the goal, 1st down.
You got to be excited about him as the number 2 quarterback here in Philly.
After the Eagles, do you think about using timeouts if you can get a stop here? Browning in all kinds of trouble, couldn't get the screen, and throws it away. They had a flag down all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Holding, defense number 35. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Browning out of the shotgun. Blitz coming. Firing incomplete. Good coverage across the middle on Charlie Jones. On 2nd down. And that is, oh my, an interception that was not for Eli Ricks. 3rd down. If the Eagles can get a hold here, they get the football back. And not going to be a whole lot of room to operate for Jermaine Burton. Anais Smith is standing back inside his own 30-yard line. Eagles have a little room to operate here. And 2 timeouts. Smith back on his heels as he made that catch. Trying to get a block on the outside. Look out. Across the 50. They tried to get a caravan down the sideline. He made it all the way down to the Bengals 30.
And this is one of the reasons why they drafted him in the 5th round. Watch, he just makes a couple guys miss right there. They almost hit a wall. Another guy. That was 2 clean cuts by Smith. Loved the blocking downfield from Granson, as well as Eli Jenkins. Mac McWilliams, 22, was out there. Terrific job by Michael Clay's special teams. And now Tanner McKee and the Eagles are right back in business. Plenty of time here.
Out of the shotgun. Dumping it down for Dillon. And Dillon tiptoes out of bounds.
But as a receiver, maybe not quite the tackling technique that he'd like to have.
2nd down and 1. McKee over the top. Got it! Touchdown! Darius Cooper. A 20-yard laser from Tanner McKee, who's got him in the end zone again.
He just beats him right off the edge. I don't know why Ivy slowed down. Ivy slows down. Cooper has that extra burst. Ran a 4.49 at the pro day. Kind of has more of like a running back body. And Tanner McKee making everybody in Philly feel real good about their backup quarterback.
Elliott back on for the extra point after Mann kicked the last one.
Is consistently get the job done at a very, very high level.
And the kickoff will be fielded. Right well, middle of the field out near the 30.
Dad, mom, wife, everybody said, Howie Roseman's calling you, your agent's calling you. You'd think they would have woke him up. They were all on the roster all season last year, working together, including in that game against the Giants.
And so, a touchback will begin our second half. Now the first play of the second half. Going to be some second effort running. And a big-time gain for Robinson.
To get playing time at running back for the Longhorns.
He is split out to the right side now as they go out of the empty backfield. McKee continuing to buy time with his feet and throws it away.
I'm not surprised by anything McKee does at this point.
Cut back running for Robinson. A flag drops on the play.
Let's watch Drew Kendall, 66, the rookie center. This is a tough block that he's being asked to pull off. He gets a little help from Kennard, but then, oh, I like the pancake and the finish by Kendall.
Holding. Offense number 79. Penalty decline. Second down.
Eagles really hoping he steps up as the backup center. Had an awesome, awesome career at Boston College.
McKee had time, and he's got a first down. Guess who? Darius Cooper once again down to the Cincinnati 40.
Go right back on the football. DJ Ivey can't cover him. DJ Ivey trying to get him. Cooper gives him the quick swim move at the line.
And now the pocket breaks down. The protection breaks down. And down goes McKee.
Let's see Robinson here against Carter. That's going to be who he's supposed to pick up. Actually, I take that back. That's the left tackle. Hinton is too late. Toth and Hinton need to sort out Michigan at left tackle. He's got to stop moving backwards and stone that linebacker.
Right down the middle of the field.
Especially now that Goddard is back. There was some debate and doubt about that in the offseason.
Quick throw. Again, it is Granson who just sat down in the middle of the coverage. You know he's got the leg for it. And that one kind of knuckles. And he misses it wide right. We got a flag on the play.
Offside. Defense number 38. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
Or maybe they're just doing the hard count.
They do snap it. McKee throws, got it, first down. Darius Cooper again with a big catch. 5 more yards and he moves the sticks as the Eagles offense stays on the field.
You can't stop Darius Cooper. You can only hope to contain him. He's going to come in from the left side. That was where the 2-receiver set was. And it's not a ton of separation, but McKee puts it right on his hands and leads him. It's just a perfect throw.
This time he has time and throws again. Got it. That's Granson down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him at the 7.
Pretty good on special teams as a tight end. He's working against that zone coverage. It's a 2-deep zone behind the corner in the flat in front of the safety.
10th play of the drive, and it's not going anywhere. This time, Keelan Robinson had no chance. On second down, quick throw. Once again, it's Cooper. Down inside the 5. 3,185 yards in his career, 14 100-yard games. On 3rd and goal, that's where they're looking again. And off into the corner. And it is good. The Eagles expand their lead with now 17 unanswered points. Their 3rd drive, they punted it away. They've come away with points on the other 5.
That is not going to make Bengals fans feel better about their defense.
Their defense has been an Achilles heel of this team. Cincinnati paid a lot of money for their quarterback and wide receivers. Not so much for their defense, and that's a point of contention in Cincy right now.
The Eagles win with Tanner McKee. That's when you know you have a pretty good performance in the preseason. Yeah, no, but Hurts opens running lanes. Hurts makes it easier for the O-line and Barkley. That's not McKee's thing.
That's good pressure coming from the outside. Ty Robinson, who got home once. 3rd down and 6 now from the 35. Browning going up top, got a man, got the ball there, but Charlie Jones couldn't haul it in down that left sideline.
Imperfect quarterback stat, but so are all of them. Yards is yards after catch a lot. Interceptions, the ball might get tipped or your guy might drop it. There is no perfect stat, but I still think if we're going to count one loss record for head coaches, we should count one loss record for quarterbacks. That's the goal. I mean, that's what they're trying to accomplish.
Well, especially with all the emphasis placed on the quarterback position over the last couple of decades.
Holding. Receiving team number 34. 10-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
In Philly, he just hasn't fared nearly as well in regular season action. Really cost him in his regular season starts the last 2 years. Let's see how he plays here in green and white.
Fired that one in. You saw the arm strength to be able to find a tight window and sneak it in there to Nick Muse.
The last 2 weeks of this playoffs, that, my friends, is good timing.
Ooh, and that throw with much too much on it and behind Wilson. Man to punt it away from his own 5. Have a twisting kick and room for a return for Burton. Breaking tackles on the left side. And he is down inside the 30, still on his feet.
They need backup defensive linemen who can get to the quarterback.
On first down, head down and pounded through the middle.
Still extremely effective.
And they are living on the ground with Taj Brooks. See if they can do it again now on 3rd down. Browning's throw, his receiver fell down, and did he catch the ball?
No.
Try to get the Bengals their first point since the first quarter. And it is good.
A group of people that are heck of football players, so it's always an honor.
Are you any good at playing Madden?
I'm decent. I'm decent. I probably was a little better when I was younger than now, but I think with me being on the cover, I'm probably going to play more.
A dream season in 2024, Super Bowl championship.
Honestly, I've only put it on once since my nephew won a 7-on-7 tournament. Oh, let's go. Sorry about that. It's unbelievable. So everything that we want to accomplish is all out there. We just got to go out there and take it and do it together.
I think people out there they don't see the love that you guys have for each other and how you're rooting for everyone to have success. It's amazing. Finally, you're feeling good about what you know about the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think KP's doing a tremendous job. I think you see that right now. There we go. Another dot. Good play, boy.
Has there been a more perfect first season for a star arriving in one town than his was here last year?
Not that I'm aware of.
Seen a couple of plays by the rookies here, and a fumble by a rookie. Loose ball on the field. And the lead, the Eagles got back on it. Derek Powell had a second effort run early in this drive. Another rookie just fell on that fumble.
Let's see what happened here. Yeah, I think DTR put it a little bit too far in front of him there for Derek Powell, who put up huge numbers in college, including 3 straight years, 80 receptions. Another FCS guy.
On 3rd down, completed pass to E.J. Jenkins. Going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. So on 4th down, Thompson Robinson, straight pass, throws incomplete.
It's amazing how many stadiums they take over.
And the Bengals back out at it.
And Mac McWilliams get time as well.
And flags fly. It'll be a procedure call.
Snap infraction. Offense number 64. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
It'll be an interesting year. And there you go. As if on cue, getting around the outside, Patrick Johnson. The closing seconds of the 3rd quarter. Jake Browning getting a lot of time tonight. Trying to set up a screen. Another flag. Look out. This goes back the other way. An interception. You're going to take my sack away? Fine, I'm going to pick the ball off.
Watch this move by Johnson. He reads it. It's an inside move. He feels it, gets off, right hand stab, then he catches it, bobbles it. I don't know if it'll be the Eagles, but Patrick Johnson's out here proving he's going to be on some team. You make your own luck in this sport and in life.
Game, and the Eagles right on the edge of the red zone now. DTR throwing to a wide open E.J. Jenkins, and Jenkins up that far sideline.
Empty set, alert quarterback legs.
There they are. And Thompson Robinson gets stopped before he can get to that hole. And back to the ground. Getting spun is Powell as he hits the 5-yard line. This offense has 395 yards. Third down and goal. DTR goes up top. It's there and incomplete. And it is good. Get some late flags in this second half.
Personal foul. Defense number 93, roughing the snapper. Half to the goal. Automatic first down.
Veteran snapper that the Eagles signed being banged up.
So first and goal, and an easy route to the end zone for the first touchdown for Shunderick Powell. Little 2-yard run after the penalty, and that'll stretch the Birds' lead to 16.
Look at the juke by Shunderick, but watch him right. Whoop. I mean, he's got some serious quicks. That second move right there, 5'7", $180 to get signed by an NFL team.
Ran for 4,000 yards in 44 college games.
Jason and Kylie in particular, I attended a couple of their events down in Sea Isle City. They raised $1 million.
I saw that.
Eagles Autism Foundation in 2 days. Truly incredible. And it's a family affair, and Jason and Kylie put so much time and effort into it. It's really special just to be a small part of it. With the starters, Eagles need them to play at a high level. Not only them, but their families. They've been working their whole lives for this opportunity.
Desmond Ritter now in the game at quarterback for the Bengals, and skies one over the top of his intended receiver.
Robinson for taking advantage of it.
On 3rd and 7. And that throw with all kinds of contact going on the far sideline was intended for Cole Burgess.
I mean, he's been around a long time. He knows better than that. He had him dead to rights. Raised a what?
Camel.
I don't know what that means.
It's an animal.
Like as a pet? Antoine Powell riling off the edge. Gabe Hall, Ty Robinson. Let's see if the 4-man rush can get there.
Trying to get home. Ritter threw it very quickly, and that is all kinds of contact.
You can still deliver a significant blow without hitting in the head or neck area and getting the penalty.
So the Eagles will get the ball back. And a return for Avery Williams.
No cadence is exactly the same.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
So was I.
Got a flag on the play once again.
Holding. Offense number 78. 10-yard penalty. Defeat first down.
Back in '83, Colts and Broncos, perennial all-pro left tackle. Awesome, awesome football player.
He's in the Indy Ring of Honor.
Ooh.
That's a pretty move on the outside.
I kind of like what I've seen from some of these down-the-line Eagles runners. Nice spin move by Robinson to pick up the extra yard. Shunderick Powell has shown a little something. He took a pretty good lick. I think once was enough.
McCord trying to buy some time, and Robinson can't haul it in on the near sideline.
These guys battling for the number 3 quarterback job. They gotta learn on the job here.
McCord throwing, and got picked off. On the deflection, that ball is intercepted. And how about this? Joe Giles Harris still on his feet, and he's going all the way in. How about that?
There's an Eagle that's down. I have no idea what happened there. I mean, it hit The linebacker in the face mask off E.J. Jenkins. I don't know that he was, oh no, he got touched down. I think Jenkins touched him and then his knee went down. It's a scoring play, so they got to review it. But tell me, went off John Gametta and then watch.
Went off his face mask,
Right,
then
so
a
he
hip.
stands up, no watch. Did E.J. Jenkins touch him there and then he went down?
I think so.
I'm not sure if that was Jenkins or a Bengal. Watch 84.
Catches the
He
ball.
has it. Does 84 touch him? Yeah, that's the right hand. That's all we need is the right hand by Jenkins, and then he goes down. This is coming back.
Ritter on third down. Dumps it down low, and the hurdle doesn't work for Tanner Hudson. He dug in defensively. Ritter's throw down the sideline is incomplete. Ritter throwing, skying it well over the head of his intended receiver, Jordan Moore. A lot of depth at linebacker, though. Third down, they've got to get it to the 25. This time Ritter's throw is caught, but nowhere to run for Moore.
That is well done again by Castro Fields.
As the Bengals try to get some points off the turnover. And he got it.
Reggie White, Mike Pitts, Byron Evans, Seth Joyner, William Thomas, Wes Hopkins, Andre Waters, Eric Allen, Ben Smith. How you like me now, Scott?
Doing a great job.
Laken Vakalahi in at left guard.
Little pitch play to Powell. And Powell kind of lassoed on his way out of bounds after a pickup of 4 or 5.
You know, he's the Australian exemption, so he gets to be on the practice squad no matter what.
You know, it's funny, and I'm not trying to draw unnecessary or unfair comparisons.
Thank you so much, Jordan, for making me look good.
Second team All-Pro last year. McCord gets away from pursuit. Lofted it up there, but wasn't enough room on that far sideline for Taylor Marin to make the catch.
American football is just so different.
Powell, that quick burst again at the outside. Well, he deserves and receives a lot of the credit from his own players anytime they talk about him. There's a go halfway in between.
I think you can tell I wasn't that.
Well, truth be told, you had some trouble with months yesterday in our meeting, so.
Football needs to secure the ball when he has an opportunity to do so. Mondon probably had a little bit of a lesson tonight, learning about the game of football at the NFL level and the tempo of the game here. A terrific performance as the #2 quarterback. Nobody within the Eagles organization has any doubt at all that if he has to play, he will play very, very well.
The ball thrown way up top by Desmond Ritter, and it turns into a completion.
Top of your screen is going to be a deep post. Perry Nickerson looks like he's in man-to-man coverage. That's tough. I don't know where the safety is in the middle of the field, but that's asking a lot to have a corner cover a guy on a deep post with no help like that. And Nickerson was still right there.
Was a great throw, but if he let him, it's probably a touchdown. And that one way too much down the sideline.
So, but in fairness, you know, if he's going to be a starting cornerback for the Eagles, he's going to go against good receivers. Although, interestingly, they've been moving around Quinyon Mitchell at practice for this Eagles football team leading into the regular season. Wow.
Trying to get his team down to the 32-yard line to keep this going. Got his man. He's got his first down. And a security blanket and a big tight end in Hudson making the catch and getting all the way down to the 19-yard line.
Sure why the Eagles are dropping. Watch the second-level guys. I mean, they get so much depth. It's like they totally forgot that Tanner Hudson was an eligible receiver.
Bengals in the red zone. Ritter throwing. Right back to Hudson. And he dances out of bounds.
Linebacker and safety especially, a premium's on the football intelligence.
Touch throw. It's there. Does he make the catch? He does. They're calling it a touchdown. Hudson did bring it in. Did both feet get in? And we got a one-score game.
Catch, left foot.
Yep.
That right foot's close.
I think he got it in.
That right foot is close.
That's an experienced player right there.
Left foot, watch the right. Ooh. Tough to tell from that angle. From that angle, oh, this will be the best one.
I think he's in.
I don't know how you overturn it.
I think he just got that right foot down in time. And as stated, we've got ourselves a one-score game now. It'll be a 7-point game with 3:33 to go.
LaShawn McCoy, Brian Dawkins, Trent Cole, and Deshaun Jackson. It's a pretty good fearsome foursome there, Scott.
That's a very good mix, too. So on the return now.
And they still got Vakalahi in at left guard.
But the aim now is to get a couple of first downs and run the clock.
There's
your first down. We got a flag on the play.
Oh.
Holding, offense number 73. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Until the 6th round. He had a ton of penalties and inconsistency at Texas. You're going to get called for a blatant hold.
Lessons learned. And now Robinson is dropped, and a quick timeout for the Bengals is expected with 2:32 to go. They've got 2 left. The Eagles are going to have a 3rd down and a bunch here. 3rd down. Staying on the ground, forcing them to use the timeouts. Isaiah Williams, who was the primary return man for Cincinnati late last year, waiting to return it. That's a boomer. Big one. All the way back inside the 15. A little bit of a lane to the outside, but a flag down on the play. In fact, 2 of them coming in. As Isaiah Williams makes it out near the 35-yard line. 65 yards on the punt.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Receiving team number 45. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Evidently not every team in the division necessarily feels the same way. Front office executives in the other sports that are better than him, because he's as good as it gets in pro football.
Ritter throwing too high. 4th down. Bengals have to get to the 30. Ritter throwing, and it's incomplete. I doubt they'll do that. But the Eagles running the ball.
Did not play very many of their starters, just really the guys that are battling for jobs. And yet, the Eagles still were going to come out on top to make sure the Birds' first stringers are ready for that Thursday night home opener here against Dallas.
And this will be your last play of the ball game. As this one will come to an end. Nick Sirianni doesn't need to run another play. And Tanner McKee and his teammates will leave with a preseason opening victory by a final of